right. We should be up. We should be live now. Hold on, let me get my banners up. So, oh man, there it is. Warriors 104, Celtics 94.
Put your
So let's
sponsor
let's
up. Where you
let me.
sponsor at?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sponsored by
I need to get them
SeatGeek.
tickets. I need to get them tickets, them sneak. You hear me? I need to get them passes to the game. When,
All right, so we're gonna throw to Nelly Nell, man. Shoo, boy,
man, I
it was
told you.
back and forth all night. So let's jump right into it. So
Man, first quarter and fourth quarter hurt him.
you say
First
the
quarter
first,
and
oh yeah,
fourth.
they jumped out the gate.
Man,
Draymond,
the whole
the
game
fake,
hurt them.
the fake
No, that first no,
basket.
the whole game didn't hurt them. They did good in third quarter. That's the quarter that Golden State normally does well. But no, first quarter he was 0 for 9 for 3 in the first quarter. Take it to the hole. Then I told you need to go with this quarter training camp or something. You got to take the ball to the hole and finish like Wiggins was doing. That's the whole game, man. You got to finish at the rim. No hesitation. And I told you he going to need 40 tonight, not 27.
Yeah,
Because
and I think
Jalen
that's
Brown
and
take it
it's
to that
good that
next
you
level.
said it because I'm sitting up here looking at it. I'm like, any time that you get an effort from the Warriors bench, and I looked at the Warriors bench, we had
The group effort tonight.
a group effort, Gary Payton with 15, Poole with
Hmm.
14. But the thing that stood out for me on the defensive end was the energy that Gary Payton brought. I saw that boy picking up full court. And once he started picking
Mhm.
up full court and making them guys work, I was like, okay, so that's that chess move we was talking about. We were already talking about Kaminga and who was he going to sit, but he inserted a Gary Payton and a guy that was real valuable even in the playoffs, but he was injured. So now he's showing his value right now. Where again, those are young
Mhm.
legs, a grizzled veteran coming in and playing his role to the T, diving on the floor, tip ins, tip backs. Man, he took the ball and ripped a couple of guys. You don't normally see nobody getting their ball just snatched from them like that in no NBA game. So he came with it. So uh bench
He a
effort,
sneaky scorer too.
sneaky
Then
score.
turnovers. Then
Mhm.
turnovers has killed them again. You can't have 18, 19 turnovers.
But
Think you're finna win a game.
both teams were shooting bad at halftime.
Yeah, but
It was right.
turnovers
So
crazy, yo.
so give me your three.
Undertested turnovers, where they just get the ball and just throw it away. And
Okay,
would you say,
so
Brian?
Nell, give me your three takeaways from game five.
Turnovers, not being aggressive, going to the hole, and shot selection.
Okay.
They play good defense. Boston plays some good defense.
Hmm.
They held Steph Curry like they did 0 3 points, 3 pointers. They put them in foul trouble. They got them to play defense. So they had Looney, they had Clay, they had Draymond Green. All of them was in foul trouble. So they did what they supposed to do. It's the select of shots. Now, and then I thought the coach of Boston, fourth quarter, I would have left. They was hot going third quarter. It was hot. I know they need a rest, but I would have left Smart in there. If you gonna leave Jason and Jalen in there, leave Smart in there. White didn't give you nothing tonight or last game. White didn't give you anything, nothing, nada. He could
So
have just been passing out Gatorade bottles. You heard me?
shout out to my boy Rob Crawford. He say, how important is knowing how to flop and bait refs,
Man,
role players? Because I mean, they and it just seemed
the
like
phantom fouls. They wouldn't get no calls. Poole, what's his name? He when Smart went down, he didn't hit him. That was an and one that JB had, Jalen Brown. That was an and one. He got fouled in the act of shooting. They didn't give it to him. And that Walter Payton still for him that Clay did. Oh man, put that boy on his butt. Hey, I mean, but you can't crowd like the coach said. You can't crowd with that. They gonna get that. Yeah, they don't even do that in Boston. They don't even play that game in Boston. They think they want to play straight up. Man, you got to be. They out in California. They close to Hollywood than the East Coast. So they got their acting skills down pat. You heard me? Got E40 right there. Like, come on now.
right.
For sure
PA
about it.
PA. What did you think about the flopping?
Terrible. Home cooking.
Right.
I mean, you know they was gonna get some calls, but I mean,
man.
them guys was getting beat up going to the whole night. They weren't. That one ref was terrible. They gave the text to the coach. Yeah, that was terrible.
Brothers, Anthony Brothers, one of the
Yeah,
guys.
he think they come to see him, man. That was terrible, man. Anybody come
That
to
was
see
terrible.
him, call your head steady calling bull crap. You know what I'm saying?
That was terrible.
So
the three keys to the game was Wiggins, and Wiggins. They
And
had
Wiggins.
no answer. They had no answer for him.
For the last two games.
Playing
and that's
good,
how you go through the
playing good, solid defense too,
Mm-hmm.
and still scoring. You know what I'm saying? He's been the second best player besides Curry in the series.
And think about it. When we first started this, the first thing we said is that if Wiggins was Wiggins was basically the fourth option. So here you got Wiggins as the fourth option, and now he has emerged as the second best player on the team. And
when have he been not the second best player on the team?
He's been like that all playoff run with them, man. He's quietly been getting his points.
I'm talking about this finals, man. He been getting it to him. But you got to let somebody get it. Let Wiggins get it. You can have it. You stop Kerry. Now, that like you said, the bench didn't show you nothing from Boston. I don't know what the energy is not there.
White and Brown and Williams has fizzled out the last two games. Jaylen Brown might be tired. He might be tired. I don't know where White head at. The other light-skinned Williams, he too busy trying to fight instead of play his game. I don't know where their mindset is right now.
White just had that baby, so he probably just not tripping off how the prices of the Pampers now.
Man, listen. He gonna have plenty. If he don't get it together on Thursday, he gonna plenty of time to beat that baby.
Oh, he gonna be Mr. Daddy, ain't he? Daddy daycare.
You had Tatum playing 44 minutes. You had Horford playing 33 minutes. Williams the third.
Jalen played 44
minutes.
Jalen played 44.
Played 40, and Jaylen Brown playing 44 minutes.
44.
That's a lot of minutes, you know. And when you have to be two-way players and not just the sitting on defense, they got to chase them guys around. And now you just constantly kept hearing Kerr throughout the whole. You got a chance to see him on the sideline. He kept saying, "Go, go, go." And the energy from them constantly pushing the ball, sharing the ball, getting the ball worked around, those guys had to work on the offensive end and the defensive end in order to just keep up with them guys. And so your legs start wearing down, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
A little short, you know, when Tatum tried to go with his back, you know, his fade, he didn't even hit the rim on a couple of them. So that's fatigue.
Yeah, you're right.
So now it sets the stage for interesting game 6. You know, are they going to be able to close out this team in Boston? I mean, I don't think so. I think the same type of
listen.
Boston just is going to be just as crazy when they come back. I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
It's going to be the same type of energy that's going to be in Boston.
But it don't mean nothing. We ain't playing. It's got to be the players that's not wanting. We can say all this and that. We ain't out there, man. Them dudes are tired, banged up. First time in the finals dealing with some vets. I'm looking at it like they're a veteran team. They've been there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Coach-wise, everything.
Hey, you know Kirk coaching.
Through the battles, through the trenches.
Kirk coaching. He throwing people in there.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why Tyson not in there. I don't know why Tyson haven't been in there. Because if you remember that 40-16 run they had in game 3, game 2, game 1, whatever. They had Tice out there. He used more of his bench. Boston did. He cut it back. 7 and 8 rotation. Kerr started going to the bench. He started going looking down. Get in there. He using all them bodies. Yeah, he using them bodies. So bodies everywhere.
You had Looney with 17 minutes. You had Gary Payton Jr. with 26 minutes, and Poole with 14 minutes. Man, Poole is he making that seat hot over there for Klay Thompson, man. It's just like I saw the energy that he brought at the end of the end of the third when he hit the bank shot off the glass.
Yeah,
just that youthful energy, man. Like Like, I
That
mean,
Let's
young
claim that.
energy.
all of the
They,
pieces on this team fit. All of the pieces fit. You got veterans doing the veteran thing that can close out games, and you got the energy guys come in with the energy, and then that two-way, that wing, that three that can defend. That's, I like to call them Scottie Pippen types.
that's what Wiggins is.
He doing what he's supposed to do. Every team's supposed to have one. Jaylen Brown not taking care of his business on that side. I look for Jason. Jason has to have one of those monster games, one of those classic,
46, 50. I told you he
flu game.
It's in him, but he looked tired, like he wore down.
No,
like
but you know what? They
indecisive,
dog.
like he hurting, like something hurt was going on.
Look, this what it is, man. It's time to take over, dog. Fuck off. You forget all that. It's time to take over, man. It's getting down to the down. Let's take over. You can't be passing the ball, thinking about what you finna do. You got to know what you're gonna do. If you're gonna study the Mamba, you got to do that. I'll be studying Jordan. If you know me, I'm going with Jordan. But if you don't study Kobe ain't passing. He got 5-6 turnovers off pass. He leading the assists in the finals. Mm-hmm. People don't know that. Jason Tatum leading the assists by himself in the final. He got the most assists, but he got a lot of turnovers by passing, being passive. No, you got to keep Kobe. He look at some of them players, be like, man, I'm not finna pass it to him. I'm not finna pass. You got to shoot. You got to go to the hole. You got to make something happen. Get some, and then they free throws. Come on, Gary Payton was sticking them on the free throw line too. They missed a lot of.
He got his ball ripped by Curry trying to post him up or trying to.
Yeah, he just snatched him out. That's just what I'm saying. That should never happen, man. Come on, man.
It should be 1 or 2 dribbles shooting over Curry. You know what I'm saying? Or 1 or 2 dribbles passing.
Jason was 2 for 6 from the free throw line.
Man,
like that can't happen. First of all,
that's a lot of points.
He need to have about 15, 17 free throw attempts in this type of,
they wasn't calling.
They not calling. They not calling.
They wasn't calling. That one ref was terrible, man.
They wasn't calling. They don't never call on Jason. That's why he got a lot of turnovers. But that's what you got to think. You got, okay, that's not working. Okay, let me do something else. I haven't seen a regular 2-point jumper none this final. I seen floaters, White and Carey. Where does I seen a turnaround jumpers, but where does stop and let me shoot it to on Clay? He does it, but he gonna do it behind the 3-point line. No one's shooting jumpers. Where the Tim Duncan's at the base?
It ain't. It's about threes, man. They got center shooting threes. It's about threes. They got center shooting threes. Twos you can get, but they shoot the three. Everybody shoots the three.
Okay, and that's the problem. They're gonna be looking at them shooting threes at home, looking at film, like, damn, I could have shot a jumper right there. A little small jump on wide open. Come on, man. You gotta shoot some jumpers, man. You gotta score points. I don't care how you get it. A point is a point. You can't hit a free throw, a 2 or a 3.
I was highly impressed with Golden State's defense. I'm not going to even front. Like I said, I looked at some of the schemes that they ran. Even when it was a couple times, they started doubling Marcus Smart on the post. Smart started to have a stretch where he was killing. But again, that's the coaching coming in at,
Hey, they double Jason every time. They double Jason every time.
Jaylen Brown had a terrible game. For him to play all the minutes, he had a terrible game.
Yeah,
he might have should have set him down.
Yeah, 5
terrible.
For 18,
he turned the ball over.
Threes and 8 for 10 from the free. He was 8 for 10 from the free throw line. But I mean,
and then a couple of calls he wasn't getting going to the hole, but overall he didn't play well at all tonight.
No, he did.
He was minus 19 as far as being efficient. Minus 19 out there.
So that's when Jason supposed to have at the third quarter.
It's like they running low, like they running out of gas.
No, when they hit that buzzer shot at the end of the third, that was it. It was over. That was just like the buzzer shot at halftime. I mean, the third quarter, the last game. It's over when you hit that. All that little energy, it just sucks. You did good that whole quarter, and then that last, and look who did it. Then he came back out and shot threes, and he was amped and hyped. That's the energy boost. That's what you need. And then you doing all this.
Shout out to my boy Smooth. He say from the Platform Sports Show. Make sure y'all go over to his platform, man. Subscribe, like all his videos, man. He got some monster guests coming up, and we also have the Man Show coming up. Like I think the third Wednesday of each month. I got to check on that. But he said, "Told y'all, Golden State got this series. Boston doesn't have the it to win it all versus the Golden State championship level team." I mean, we sitting around and we saying, you know, if they can keep those pieces together with the Jasons, the Jaylen Brown, like that young core that the finals are supposed to be given to them every year. I mean, we saw Oklahoma have, you know, Russ, Harden, and Durant, and only got to one
broke it up.
finals. Hey, he got to seize the moment. This is the time to seize the moment when it comes to being in the finals. And
but I see
some slip out of their hands right now.
I just see veteran ball the last 2 games with them. That's all.
And veteran calling. So those type of veteran people gonna get those calls. So you're a little puppy. You gonna get those calls when you that type of team like Golden State, and that's a good thing. I mean, you know, you got to prove yourself. So you can't be all this popping.
You got to take your lumps like everybody else before you get to that. You know what I'm saying? LeBron took his.
Jordan took his.
Jordan took his.
Kobe took it. Everybody took theirs.
Right, everybody took theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people never even made it. Some people never even got it.
Just got to go through it. And veteran is showing in the last 2 games. Hopefully they can win the next one and push it to 7. I'd love to see that. Just to see the atmosphere and how everybody's gonna play game 7. But they got to do something.
Game 6.
They got to play better defense.
Yeah, and then even too, we talked about the mental toughness. Like you got to think if this is their first time in a situation like this, you got to know how to adjust when those calls get made. You know, Smart for some odd reason, and when I look back on it, Smart had just got called, or it was a foul that just got called. He ran up and either hit Poole, got up in his face. You got to know that as soon as you come right back from there, let me take a step back. Let me not even start getting into this, because while the momentum is going, you know, anything can happen. And then as soon as they called that flop on them, it was just like, it was one of those emotional things that the refs was already looking to, because they're going to do it to Draymond when they get Austin.
But he did the Clay. The Clay play was right before that. The Clay, when he pushed off of him, Walter Payton, that stiff one was right before that. So he comes down, he's still mad at that call.
Yeah, he was already.
Then he came down with that. Yeah, so that's what happened. But they got to keep their composure. They got to. But you like Smooth said.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like Smooth said.
Go ahead, Neil.
Now shout out to who?
Fino Libra says Boston needs to pace and limit the dumb mistakes, but the refs were as honest. But Boston needs that mentality and to leave it all on the floor. Yeah, I mean, because you never know when you're gonna be able to get back to the finals. You got to seize the moment.
And they coach said that leave the refs alone.
You saw him when he told him, and he said knock it off, because what was my guy named Williams started grabbing. He started like it was the WWE out there. Like, come on, man, play basketball.
Everybody don't play that game.
Don't even play that game.
Curry proved that he was human tonight. He was 0 for 3 at that 3-point line. Them shots he normally make, that wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? It's
but they played him.
It's wear and tear on everybody.
The game plan was for him not to get the ball. That was the whole game plan. He's not to let.
He's going to get the ball. There ain't no way he's going to keep ball out.
No. I'm talking about in the spots that he normally get the ball and hit those threes. They was on him. Smart was. That's what Bryan was saying. They overexerted themselves playing defense. So a lot of their offense couldn't come back because I'm running around. It's a difference from playing defense and chasing somebody the whole game. And you got to think, you chasing Clay, then you chasing Wiggins with the ball. Wiggins got the ball, and you're chasing him to the hoop. That's where he's going.
And this is one of the things where it's kind of like, and you see the blogs and you see all of the different little notions where they say they want LeBron to come to Golden State. That right there, the two styles don't mix, because exactly what Kerr was asking them to do, pass the ball around, the ball sticks. Once the ball sticks, now you get a defense time to rest. when they kept whipping that ball around, it's like a jab in boxing. Eventually, it's gonna wear you down, and then the knockout punch is gonna come. That's exactly what
Yeah.
what happened
Ooh.
tonight, and
And I
they gotta try to bounce back from it.
and once again, fourth quarter, when Kerry wasn't hitting or he wasn't hitting the threes or he wasn't playing like the normal Kerry, that's scary. I ain't trying to rhyme or nothing, y'all, but that's
Mm-hmm.
scary when Kerry don't is even if he's not doing that and they got the lead and they got the y'all keep having these chances to um get back into the game, Boston, and y'all missing y'all opportunities. Then you see Kerry coming on like, damn, he ain't did nothing yet. So y'all missing down at this end. This possibly could be very ugly, but it got ugly. But it did with the role players and Wiggins.
Yeah, they say, do y'all think Boston's contested the buckets that they weren't supposed to be jumping the block, just getting the shot over the top with no contest? So I guess when he drive into the bucket, throwing the ball up and getting those backside tip ins, I guess could have been effective. But Marvin Krumer says, think Jalen and JT are working too hard to get shots. A playmaking and a point is missing. Smart ain't it. Smart was looking for a shot a little bit too much. He was hitting, but
He
at the same
always looking for a
Hey, he's right though. The
shot.
guy who just said that,
Always.
he's 100% right. So
they
they
don't have
using what
nobody
they
to keep
got.
them in the flow of the
So
offense. It's kind of like
like,
it's my turn now. It's my turn now. Now it's
and
my
that's the
turn
problem
now.
at the end of the game. That's the problem at the
Exactly.
end of the game. Who gonna take over? And then they playing. I remember a few years ago, Jason didn't even pass it to Smart. Smart used to be mad.
Yeah,
Jason was just shooting and shooting. Now they got a cohesive type
mhm.
of ball passing. They team type of player. They play team ball. But I remember when Smart used to get mad because he didn't get the ball. Now he get the ball and they looking for everybody trying to make everybody happy. No, sometimes you just gotta JB, you're not hot. You're not doing it. Let me take over. And then
Right.
going to the hole looking for somebody. No, let me go to the hole and jump out the gym. I know
Hmm.
he ain't known for that, but I mean, sometimes that's what you got to add to your game to be that super
The
super superstar,
the
that
biggest thing
elite
about
elite.
the biggest thing about this, they put that game behind them, man. They going home. You know what I'm saying? Bounce back.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
Bounce back.
Brian,
That's
Brian got some good. Brian got some sports guru that's chiming in. I'm talking
No,
about
no, they're making
smooth,
some good points.
smooth been on the money.
Hmm.
I've been biased. I ain't gonna lie. I've been biased. Hometown, neighborhood, Jason Tatum, U City. But Golden State, I was just going by the fact that they could have done it. They haven't lost a back to back in a while. But
Yeah,
hey, that bench did it. That bench showed up.
yeah.
So
Just
I,
at the end
I,
of the day, I think they got to get back to the basics. I mean, the defense got them here, and they kind of just settle in on that. Let their defense be their offense. I mean, 104 points is way too many points to just let the Warriors just take off. I mean, when the
with no
games
Curry, without Curry going
without Curry
crazy.
getting going, exactly. You know, Cur-
Draymond felt fouled out. Looney
yeah.
was in foul trouble. Clay was in foul trouble. Ain't no way.
But with a game like this, you get, how many Steph have? You get like let's just say less than 20 from Steph. You're supposed to steal that one.
I
You
don't
got
know
to
if
Oh
he
steal.
had
yeah.
12,
Oh yeah.
12 points or 14. I don't know exactly how many, but yeah. Hey, that veteran, they showing that veteran. They showing it. I
Jalen
haven't seen it.
Brown. Jalen Brown, man. Jalen Brown is
And
fizzled
Yeah,
out.
yeah, as we say in St. Louis, he stunk up the place.
and
He
shout
He
out to
fizzled
stunk up the
out,
my
man.
place.
shout out to my grizzled veterans on here, man. Like y'all dropping some knowledge on this too, man. I like this setup. So what we got? We got Thursday again is what
Six.
game 6. So we just we see the results, see what the people are saying as far as if we want to do this again, man. But I like this setup, man. We got some good folks chiming in, some folks that know basketball and not just a casual fan just
Right.
watch because ain't nothing else on TV. Like, come in,
Right.
chime in, break this stuff down with us. But I mean, ultimately, I mean, it's a good final so far. So in
So
closing,
this,
It
man,
man.
it it
yeah,
it'd be
go
a
ahead.
good final. It'd be a good final if it goes 7.
Mhm.
I mean, it's still like you
Of
said.
course.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Shit.
it's still a good finals, but if it goes 7, that's what the people really want.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Man, no, but this good, man. So, all right, again, man, let me put this up here. We got this been sponsored by SeatGeek. Again, congrats. We are now officially part of the team SeatGeek.
SeatGeek.
Use promo code Coach Turner for $20 off your first purchase. So, man, appreciate y'all time, man. Let's try to hammer this home Thursday or see when we can come back on and do this again. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate it, man.
Bet.
Y'all
Right.
be looking out for the Jason Tatum football highlights. Pop Warner show y'all the position he played. See, he was a 3-sport type of guy back in the day. So he's an athlete. People don't know he's an athlete. He's not just a basketball player. That be coming soon to Netflix. 30 to 30 New Year or something.
PA, what you got?
Nothing. Waiting on Thursday. LRD show tomorrow. Tune in. You got What Up Though coming in August. We'll be back fresh. Other than that, man.
Shout out to St. Louis Slim. Him and PA doing their thing. What's that on Tuesday? Every Tuesday? Yeah. Shout out to Dirty. What up, though?
8 to 9 Tuesday. LRD. Laugh or Die. He trying to get it together. He doing his thing, comedian wise. We just trying to grow every day with the show. That's all.
That's what's up. And again, man, I got the man cave, man. Me and my partner Smooth. We got everybody on the man cave goes down every last Wednesday of the month. Okay, so make sure y'all go over to his platform, man. Check out all them great interviews he has going on over there. So
for sure,
shout out to Smooth.
Yeah. So I'm gonna close this out, man. I'm gonna let y'all go and get some rest, man. Holla at y'all, man. Y'all be safe out here. All right.
All right, you too, man.
All right, cuzzo.
Yep.